Okay.
Hi, my name is Haley, and I'm going to be doing an informative speech on the human brain. To get started off, the brain is the command center for the human nervous system. The human brain is needed for every human being to have a functional, normal life, and it receives signals from the body's sensory organs to allow us to feel, to move, and to do day-to-day functions. Facts about the brain weighing, what do you think the brain weighs?
8 pounds.
The brain actually only weighs 3.3 pounds, and it makes up 2% of the human's body weight. It contains 86 billion nerve cells, and those nerve cells are called neurons, which is the gray matter within the brain. And then they also have billions of nerve fibers, which are your axons and your dendrites, and that makes up the white matter in your brain. There are 2 parts to the brain. There's 2 hemispheres, and this is the largest part of the brain, which is the cerebrum. The cerebrum, which is, like I said, divided into 2 hemispheres, has the brain breaks into 4 lobes. You have your frontal lobe, which is your cognitive skills. Your parietal lobe, it integrates inputs from the different senses, which I have a picture of these lobes. Your parietal lobe, your frontal lobe, you have your occipital lobe and your temporal lobe. And I'll go back through what each of those functions do. Like I said, your frontal lobe is your cognitive skills. Your parietal lobe integrates input from different senses. Your temporal lobe processes sound and language, and your occipital lobe processes your visual senses. The cerebral cortex is greatly enlarged in the human brain and is considered the area of complex thought. The 2 hemispheres are the left and right hemisphere. And what the left and right hemisphere do, they control the opposite parts. So your left hemisphere controls the right side of your muscles, and the right hemisphere controls the left side of your muscles. There are many different illnesses, mental illnesses that affect the brain, but I only named a few. The first one is depression. And the definition for depression is the feeling of severe despondency and dejection. And I have a picture of a person with depression. This is a normal brain. It's a view of a person with a normal brain without depression, and this is a view of a person with depression. Depression can cause changes in the brain over time if not treated, and it makes the depressive episodes worse, and it can make them more frequent. Another mental illness is schizophrenia. The term for schizophrenia is a long-term mental disorder of a type involving a breakdown in the relationship between thought, emotion, and behavior, leading to faulty perception, inappropriate actions and feelings, withdrawal from reality, and personal relationships into fantasy and delusions, and a sense of mental fragmentation. I also have a picture of a person with schizophrenia. This is a normal brain, and this is a person with schizophrenia. They have a lot of hallucinations. They can have multiple personalities. They have a lot of stories that they like to tell because everything seems real. Also, what ties in with schizophrenia, like I said, is multiple personalities. It is a rare dissociative disorder in which 2 or more personalities with distinct memories and behavior patterns apparently exist in one individual. So what schizophrenia is multiple personalities. One person can have multiple personalities within them, and they come out as they see fit or whenever they want them to. The conclusion: without our brains, humans couldn't function in the way that we do. Our brain is our life source. There are so many functions and so many fascinating things about the brain. A healthy brain leads to quality of life, and most mental illnesses can affect the brain and the person's quality of life. It is more serious than most people believe. Thank you.